Hello and Merry Christmas. I hope everyone had a very nice Christmas day and enjoyed the church on Ruby Road this evening. I will be divulging my thoughts on the story on the special in due course. But first things first, I think arguably the most exciting part, the trailer for next year's season, the 2024 season, Season 1 as it's being called. I can see it there now on the YouTube page, Season 1 teaser, that is the title. Yeah, we're doing this. We're resetting the season numbering, controversially, but there we go. So yeah, the first season for Ncuti for the 15th Doctor. Obviously, I watched the trailer go out on TV, but in this video, I will be reacting to it once again for my kind of second watch. Might also watch it a third time, maybe like in slow motion or something, just to try and pick up on some of the nuances and bits and pieces there, because yeah, it's kind of difficult to take everything in when you're just watching it at normal speed. So without further ado, let's give the trailer a watch. From memory, lots of Ncuti, lots of Millie, some other glimpses of other sort of announced characters like Jonathan Groff, Indira Varma's Duchess character, Jinx Monsoon as well, some new monsters as well. But yeah, let's take a proper look at this. We've got Ncuti into the Vortex, TARDIS, Pembrokeshire there, Jonathan Groff, Indira, Abbey Road and the Beatles. Lovely. Jinx. The Slug, and there's multiple slugs. Another monster there. And then Ncuti with Belle on the motorbike. Ooh.
I'd love it if you came with me.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I was going to watch the trailer through again, and I tried doing that, but I quickly realised there was just so much to talk about that I might as well just do a very brief breakdown, shot by shot, rather than trying to kind of do it all at speed in the moments, because, yeah, kind of going from shot to shot, you know, there's a lot going on here. So let's start off with this first one here of Ncuti's eyes, not too much to say about that. We then have one of the many Doctor costumes featured in this trailer. I think this is one that's probably from fairly early on in the series. We have seen it in other imagery and stuff. It's the kind of the top that he was wearing, or the jumper that he was wearing in that clip from Adventure in Space and Time as well, when that happened back in November. I'm going to say maybe episode 1 for this, or some point early in the series, with Ruby in the background there on the left, and another undisclosed character on the right. We have the Doctor in his Beatles 60s get-up, running down a corridor, presumably somewhere in Abbey Road or in that vicinity. Then we have another Doctor costume, the kind of white t-shirt that I believe was glimpsed at filming for the finale, episodes 7 and 8 of next year's season of Season 1. So we have him there saying "Into the Vortex" with what appears to be a whistle around his neck as well. I'm not sure what that's about. And Ruby also in her costume from that story, the kind of black sort of vest top thing. Doctor pulling the lever on the TARDIS, we'd love to see it. Then some footage from location, I believe over sort of Pembrokeshire way, I think it was Tenby or somewhere near Tenby, where the TARDIS was like on the edge of a cliff top sort of thing. I believe this is like the opening to one of the episodes, and I think Ncuti's actually said this is the beginning of episode 4. Could be wrong, but I think that's what he said in one of the interviews recently. So we have the TARDIS landing there, nice, big, lovely location shots. Ruby watching a door or something open, I guess maybe like on a spaceship or something. I guess as well this is from episode 1 because she's in the same costume she's wearing tonight in Church on Ruby Road, and so this presumably follows straight on from that. Some weird sort of futuristic-y looking like bubbling tanks in the background as well. And again, the Doctor in that blue striped jumper or top. I'm going to say again this is from episode 1. And probably this as well, to be honest, because it's the same outfit yet again. The Doctor whacking some kind of button, presumably on a spaceship. Then some clips from the Regency episode, episode 6, which is the one by our new guest writers, I think, Brian and Kate. So we have Ncuti there, the Doctor with Jonathan Groff's character, whose name I don't think has been given, having a little dance there, lots of characters in the background, you know, it's kind of giving Bridgerton. Indira Varma there as the Duchess saying, "Oh, this is new." A shot of Jonathan Groff, and then a shot of Ncuti saying something to him, like shouting something at him that I can't actually make out, so if you have any ideas about that, do let me know down in the comments. We have the Doctor and Ruby in the TARDIS in their new 60s outfits. Then outside Abbey Road, the Doctor saying Abbey Road Studios. And inside Abbey Road, where we have not one, but 2 shots of the Beatles, and one of them is saying, "Let's take it from the top." Not sure which one. Sorry, don't hate me. Let me know in the comments again if you know which Beatle it is that said that. But yeah, they're presumably recording some song that's going to play into the plot, I suppose, episode 2, The Devil's Call, as it's now been titled. We have someone stepping on what appears to be a mine. A shot of the mine lighting up. And then a shot of the Doctor looking very worried, so presumably it's him who has stood on this mine. He's wearing an outfit there that matches the one seen in that shot that keeps being used in the trailers that hasn't actually appeared in an episode yet. That one with like, there's a sunset behind him and he's wearing a sort of purple shirt. This looks to be that same purple shirt. As for which episode it's from, haven't got a clue. We have Ruby again by the TARDIS on that cliff top. And she's looking at a character in the distance who I have now realised by pausing this trailer is actually, I think, the woman that was glimpsed at filming, who was kind of there, stood on like a street and things, doing weird gestures, that weird woman. Not a clue who she is or what her importance is, but that would kind of tie into the idea that it's the opening of episode 4, because I think she was glimpsed at other filming for episode 4 with that politician dude. Ruby, there are powers beyond the universe, the Doctor says, and we see one of them there, this new villain, presumably a new villain, played by Jinx Monsoon. Presumably she's there in Abbey Road Studios, causing lots of mayhem for the Beatles. The Doctor there once again in his 60s outfit, presumably in Abbey Road. A bird's eye view shot of those slug creatures that we once again spotted at public filming. They have clearly like multiplied them in post-production here, which is quite funny because there was only one on location. But yeah, interesting stuff. Then we have a bit of a closer look at one of these creatures. Again, it's been enhanced, clearly with CG after the fact. So we've got like tendrils there and stuff going on. Doesn't look too bad. We then have Ruby with what looks like a kind of shipwreck type thing in the background. And she says, "Are you getting scared because you're babbling now?" Another new monster. Now, once again, having paused this and having had a closer look at it, I'm going to say this is probably the Bogeyman monster that was talked about and briefly glimpsed, albeit in like heavily censored and pixelated form, in that Russell T Davies documentary that aired about a week ago. Then the Doctor and Ruby, again in those outfits that I'm guessing are from episode 1, so perhaps the Bogeyman creature is the antagonist for that story. We have a very brief glimpse of Bonnie Langford as Mal, with the Doctor there on the motorbike, driving through the streets, presumably of London, and the Doctor saying, "Faster!" The Doctor, once again in that outfit, outside the TARDIS, saying some dialogue that, again, I can't actually make out. Then Jonathan Groff's character pulls out a gun on the Doctor, seemingly confirming the theories going round that he is some kind of rogue character, maybe an actual kind of villain, an evil character, maybe just like a kind of rogue time agent type thing, like Captain Jack. Ruby throws a book at something in the Regency app. Then I've just realised what this shot is. My god, this was blink and you miss it. So originally when I saw this in the trailer, I thought it was some kind of like monster in Unit HQ, like torturing somebody. But no, it appears to be the Doctor greeting Rose Noble, Yasmin Finney's character, as recently introduced in the 60th specials, presumably now maybe working for Unit or something. The Doctor and Ruby at some sort of outdoors location with trees in the background. Again, I'm going to say episode 1 maybe. The Doctor there in his Regency outfit with his Sonic out in some sort of spaceship. Ruby in the TARDIS. The Doctor in the TARDIS clicking his fingers. And the two of them there in the TARDIS doorway hugging each other. The Doctor saying, "I'd love it if you come with me." Speaking both to Ruby and all the viewers at home. So there we have it. The first trailer for the 15th Doctor's first season, of course, with Ruby Sunday as well. Broken down, yeah, jam-packed, action-packed, lots going on there. They are kind of still keeping lots close to their chest, but it's nice to see more of the Doctor and Ruby and their respective outfits, particularly where the Doctor is concerned. He has a lot of outfits. Some new monsters glimpsed there as well, and some stuff we had seen at public filming on location and stuff, which we are now seeing properly for the first time, which is nice. I think the biggest takeaway actually is seeing Yasmin Finney there. I did not pick up on that whatsoever when I watched the trailer for the first or even the second time. But yes, there we go. Do post your thoughts on this trailer and your own shot-by-shot breakdowns in the comments below. Is there anything in particular that kind of sticks out at you? Is there anything that I have missed or failed to point out? Whatever the case, do let me know down below. And stay tuned for more content about the 15th Doctor and the church on Ruby Road in due course. But otherwise, until then, thank you so much for watching, Merry Christmas, and goodbye for now.